Hi, good evening, madams. Good evening, everyone. Okay, my name is Goshen Kai, and call me Ghost, and I am from the class DE4B. So today I will talk to you about the historical of the Genting Highlands. So, uh, can you all know that who is the Genting Highlands? Who is the developer of the Genting Highlands, and what is the Genting Highlands? And what is the company of Genting Highlands groups? Very interested, right? Never mind. I will share with you about the historical of the Genting Highland. So before I start, I want to introduce my group member. First, which is the Yuwatu Karaj Ananaki Paramis Warrants, and the second is me, Goshen Kite, and the third is the Tivian Ananaki Tiakumarans. So yeah, you can look at that. This is the Lim Gotong, the Genting group developer and the boss of the Genting Highlands. And okay, how is the Lim Gotong's now, and how is the Lim Gotong's will become a successful person? How he will become a businessman and become a rich man in the Malaysians? Because for me, I know every one of the Malaysians, they are very likely to become a person who are very rich and also who are very famous. So wow, this the Lim Gotong, how he can do it, how he can become a successful, and now the Genting groups become a famous company in the world. Now the Genting groups has so many franchise in the all country in the world, like Australia, Singapore, Japan, USA, all have the Genting groups. So how is it he can become like that? So never mind. Never mind. I will share it with you that how he will become a successful person in our Malaysians. So first, I will introduce him first. Lim Kotong was a prominent, wealthy Malaysian Chinese businessman and entrepreneur. He was renowned for his reforming Genting Highlands from an explorer's hilltops into one of the world's most successful casino resorts. He was the one of the richest men in the Malaysians with a net worth of 4.2 billion US dollars. Wow, the money is so big. So this is how the Lim Kotong become a very rich man. So I think all the Malaysians know that what is the Genting Highlands and where is the Genting Highlands and what is the business of Genting Highlands do, right? But never mind, I will share with you about the Lim Kotong story. So now I will sharing with you what is the story that the Lim Kotong will becomes will develop a Genting Highlands, a Genting groups in our Malaysians. How is it? How he can do it? I know everyone's very interested, right? Never mind, I will share with you now. Okay, he is born in the China, and he when he's 19 years old, his father already passed away. So in that times, he is very poor. So he need to earn some money to help his family. So he have no choice. He need to come to Malaysians to earn the money and to transfer the money to go back to China. In because his mother is live in China. So from that he come to Malaysians when he was 19 years old. So he was doing some business which is the selling some construction things, means like some pipes, some all the construction things to the contractor who are needed. So when he was 13 years old, because in that time he already become the Malaysian citizens. So when he was 13 years old, he already become can say that we now can say that is very rich already. Because why? It is because he no need to worry about the breakfast, about the lunch, about the dinner, because he is very rich already in the 13 years old. He just become a the simple businessman, sell some the construction things, already become the very rich already. Because in that tough time, everyone, I can say everyone, including my family, also in that times, I will worry about the lunch. How is the lunch? What if we can eat? I just eat like something like that. So it's a simple things. But he cannot read the worry already. He can how to say it? He already become a very can say compared with now. a very successful person already. But he is not enough. When he was 45 years old, he has a meeting in the Cameron Highlands with his staff all. So from that, when he go to the Cameron Highland, he feels that wow, this place are very peaceful, I very enjoy. Wow, this place. So from that, he have a ideas, need to build up a Genting Highlands, need to build up same with the Cameron Highlands, have own companies in the Malaysians. So from that, he buy some because he is very he in the time in the 45 years old he already very rich already, so he buys the workers, he buys some all the stuff, he go to apply all the permits from the Jabatan Pertanian, or he go to apply go to this everything, and then luckily he was very good, very successful. All the things is very good, gold is very how to say that the permit all are very good, all approved from the government. So from that he will start to build up the Genting Highlands. Okay, you know that when he want to build up the group from the towns to the hilltops, he already facing 6 times landslide, because he also a contractor in there, because he has so many experience in the construction. So he want to manage, he want to investigate them. So it comes, then he facing 6 times landslide. He can, you can say that we now say that beside the death only, 6 times landslide, hampir mati. But he not afraid, not afraid. He go through. He is very struggling person. So this is why now the Genting Highlands become a very successful company, and now and very good in the Genting Highland will already build up. So after the story, I want to tell you about the business. Okay, what are you all think the business of the Genting Highlands? You also know that it's the tourism state, or just some hotels like that. No, Genting Highlands Group, including so many things. You can say the departments. He got do a properties, got do a casino, got doing the some travel sales. Also, you doing some visitor the playgrounds. All he included. So this is why now the Genting Highland Groups is very successful. So the Genting Highland Groups have 57 experience in the development, operating, and the marketing casinos and integrates resorts in different parts of the world. So just now I already said that, right? The Genting Highland have now in very the now the franchise of the Genting Highland is at every world. You go to the USA, you just say that Genting Highlands, all know that. Okay, this is the person who are very successful. So the main attraction of the Genting Highlands, which is the theme parks, concerts, sauces, food, and the variety of and the retail shopping. So this is why how the Genting Highlands group will spread until now, spread to the all worlds and spread to the all, can say that the departments. So this is about the business of the Genting Highlands groups now. So later, my friends will be talking about what is the characteristic of the Lim Kotong. I know everyone is very interested, right? Never mind. Just let my friends to continue his part. Thank you very much.
Hello, good morning everyone. My name is Tivie. So I'm going to present about Lim Gotong's characteristic. So what is the characteristic of Lim Gotong? So let me see. The firstly is Lim Gotong is a visionary man. So, for example, visionary can be defined as thinking about or planning the future with imagination or wisdom. So, this is the trait that he have to become successful person in his business, so which is Genting Helen. So the visionary is too high until the surrounding person say that he crazy because their dream. But now their dream and visionary become reality. The visionary that he want is to make Gunung Ulu Kali become interesting place. Now is Gunung Ulu Kali turned into Genting Helen, that known as in the world. So beside it will help many races because they will work at the place which is Genting Helen. So next is okay. Okay. Next is open risk taker. So, for example, every people in the world will in front with their own risk. So, every entrepreneurs will face it to solve the risk in different types of problems. Any potential for a fail must be willing to accept with courage and make it as a springboard to continue to build a bright future. The emergence of a world-class tourism center is the brainchild of a Chinese man who was once labeled as crazy long time ago, but he take a risk to build up the Genting Highland. People have said that the idea was not going anywhere and promised return to capital investment as no one in is interested in a business like that. She responded to the challenge by working two shifts all week to save the cost. He and his friends had to stay in the woods and caves close. He was first to work on shifts 24 hours a day throughout the weeks to ensure that goal in achieved. He will also be among the first to get to work and be the last man to come home from work. He always keeps the employees and considers that all its employees are its most valuable assets. Lastly, the successful to build it. Now, First World Hotel is the largest hotel in the world. Everyone has the right to succeed and they should be given the opportunity to try his luck. Because all human beings has the ambition, they can make any figure as inspiration to succeed. The hard work will bear fruit in every good work to be done. Indeed, every ambition and dream to change full attention and the highest sacrifice. So this is the one of the biggest risks that Lim Gothon take in his future to build the Genting Highland. So next is observant person. So Tan Sri Lim Gotong also have observant person. This is because before he planned to build Genting Highland, the idea of building a hilltop resort was first conceived when Lim Gotong was having a dinner in the Canberra Highlands. As he was enjoying the soothing cool breeze of the Canberra Highland, an idea struck him that as the standard of living roses steadily in Malaysia. More and more people will visit mountain resorts for relaxation and recreation. But Canberra Highlands was too far away from the capital city Kuala Lumpur. Therefore, building a mountain resort nearer to Kuala Lumpur will have a great business potential. So after doing some research and observation, Lim Go Tong found Gunung Ulu Kali, that is Mount Ulu Kali, at a place called Genting Sempah. So the last one, his characteristic is proactive. As we know, Chinese people will involve in business to become rich. Besides, they also thinking positive way in business because This field will promise the good life. This is different with other races because every races have their own thinking. Same with Tan Sri Lim Gautam. He have proactive trait in business until he successful person. He become a successful person. He take all the opportunity when he join the business. He cannot wait for the opportunity, but he find the opportunity to succeed the person. So these are the characteristic of Tan Sri Lim Gautam. So that's all from me. So after this, my friend will be conduct the next slide. Thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Siwaju Kiraj, Anuraki Parmesorin. Well, my metric number is 09DE21F1804. Today I'm going to explain about what is a charity by Lim Tong. Okay. Okay, from here we can see that Lim Tong, the late Tan Sri Lim Tong, had set aside, which is 9.5 million to be donated as a various medical, educational and charitable organization before he passed away last October ago. So this is the charity and organization on the picture that you can see, where Lim Gotong has been do the charity. From here we can see that the Genting Group today donate 1 million to 50 shelter homes and non-governmental organizations in conjunction with the Chinese New Year. Okay, its chairman and chief executive Tang Sri Lim Kok Tai said this is the part of annual corporate culture to have the less fortunate, including orphanage, all folks home, and the deserved every festive season. The checks for 20,000 each were presented by Deputy Prime Minister Tan Sri Muhyiddin Yassin through the representative of the various homes and NGOs at the Chinese New Year Lucian at the Genting International Convention Center here today. The receipts include several well-known organizations like Yayasan Lim Gotong, National Cancer Society of Malaysia, Divine Life Society, Little Sisters of the Poor, Alzheimer's Disease Foundation Malaysia, and Grass Home and Kasih Foundation. So from here we can see that all these organization and this foundation when they went and go do the charity. Also present at the event was Muhyiddin's wife, which is Puan Sri Noirin Abdul Rahman, Minister in the Prime Minister's Department Datuk Dr. Wee Kai Seong, and several federal and state of government officials. They were greeted by a Grand Lion dance performance and traditional Chinese orchestra Genting Group, hosted the luncheons of thousands guests, including the corporate media. From here we can see that the pictures sketches at the Genting Grand and the Lim Gotong's picture. Okay, so I'm going to tell about now it is responsibility of Lim Gotong. Lim Gotong acquired the land of the gambling permits and then set to network. The first task was to construct an access road and get water, power and sewer access to the hilltop. It was estimated that the road alone would take 15 years to construct. So from here we can see that this the picture that shows that the passed away of the Lim Gotong and the respect for the Lim Gotong, which is built the Genting Highland, which from his hard work. Okay, and finally Lim Gotong's dreams was achieved, and his dream was to build a Genting Highland, and and now right now his dream are achieved. So this will be a conclusion for that. Thank you so much.